Well, hello there. Hail D and welcome back. Now, after finishing Ultima 1, I was considering whether I should do a let's play for all of these games. And now the problem is that the other games, especially Ultima 2, I mean, let's talk about Ultima 2 because that would be the next online. If I'll show you the in-game graphics, which I'll do in a minute. There was no BGA remake of Ultima 2 like there was for 1. The Ultima 1 version that you saw in my videos was a remake, so the graphics looked a bit better, and there was no such remake for this game. I don't know why it says 1998 in there, 1989 in there, in the credits down there in the copyright. But this will look much more dated than the Ultima 1 version I played in my videos. But let's take a look. I still haven't decided whether I want to do a full playthrough. It won't take that long, but as you'll see, it's a bit tedious and looks very dated. So maybe I'll skip to Ultima 3. We'll see. So I'm going to start by showing you the presentation, the demonstration that was part of this. So let's press D. And you really to read quickly. We've got galaxy travels, and that's the starting screen again, and this will keep playing. So we have to search for clues, we have to traverse dark and deadly dungeons, have to go to space again, and then eventually kill Minix. And Minix is the Enchantress from the title. She was the student and lover of Mundane, and she's out for revenge. And she actually is doing evil stuff on Earth, which is why part of this game is set on Earth, or all of it pretty much is. So, let's see. Let's create a character. And we're again gonna go for a warrior. So let me put a few more points in strength. I need to put some points, and I think it's at least 10 I have to put into... Oh, that's bad. Let's see if I can still make it work. No, can't. I have to distribute this differently. So let me put 30 strength, 10 agility, 20 stamina, which are my hit points. Charisma, we had that in the other games before. Let me give 10 there, 10 wisdom, 10 intelligence. We're going to pick a male character again, just like in the first game. We're going to take a human fighter. I would call him Badenor, just like in the first game. So is this satisfactory? Yes. So are you ready? I hope you are. That's a pretty fast text there. So let's play a game of Ultima 2. And here we are. So this is what Ultima 2 looks like. And if we take a look at the UI, we've got HP again, we've got food, we've got experience and gold. We were given 400 gold. And if you're wondering what part of Caesarea this is that we're seeing right there, well, this is not Caesarea. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. This is the United States. This is actually, I think, the Great Lakes area. And now, once again, you remember in the first game, you went through a lot of food when you weren't in town or in a dungeon. So when you were in the overworld map, you would go through a ton of food. And that's, I guess, was to show you that you were actually passing great distances and therefore wasting a lot of food. So, actually, even if I just stand still, the game passes and I lose food. So, this is the bridge that connects the United States and Asia. So this is Asia. We've got forests. We've got mountains. Don't you love the color scheme? I mean, who doesn't remember the purple oceans of the Earth? Well, in the 80s, with all that pollution and all the chemicals in there, I guess it was purple. I don't know. And right now we're about like, what is this? Poland, Germany, Scandinavia are up there with the mountains. And we're gonna go and visit our first town, which is down in Italy. We are, you see this is France and Spain. And here we've got Italy. So let's enter a town. Now the towns are much bigger and the guards look much bulkier. So this is a town. Again, I mean, you can see, right, we've got like gray, we've got that pink thing, pink, purple, whatever, and green. So there's not much color going on. The sound is as much as hi-fi and attractive and epic as it was in the first game. I know I'm being snarky about this, but of course we have to remember that this was from the early 80s. So let's walk around town a little bit. And we've got weapons. So let's transact. And here we can choose what weapon to take. And these are just abbreviations. So dagger, mace, axe, bow, sword, great sword. What are the others? I don't quite remember. That might be the light sword, the LI. And the PH probably is the phaser. So let's get an axe. Ah, yes, an axe. For you, only 52 coins. How about it? So let's say yes. Let's ready it. Same button. It's R to equip it. And I'm not agile enough to wield it. So let's transact once more. And this time we're going to buy a mace. That's a great deal. So let's ready that. I'm not even agile enough to wield the mace. So how about we get a dagger? It's 20 bucks. Yes. So let's equip that. Oops. Dagger ready. Wow, I've equipped a dagger because I'm not agile enough to wield the other weapons. So let's follow the path and check out the store. Transact. But let's see if we can actually wear chain armor. Shall we risk it? We will risk it. Let's wear it. It's a new command. W, wear. And I actually can wear the chain armor. I'm so happy. And so now, since we can't do much more in town right now, let's check out other parts of the world. For example, let's check out Africa. So now we're in Africa, and maybe you can see like the silhouettes. And also you can see how small the world feels. So let's attack. I missed. I hit. I actually killed whatever that was. And I got 3 experience points and a few coins. So here is the loot. And so we can buy holy spells here. You can see there's a bit more of design work going on in town, but not much. So I'm looking for the food store. It's been so long. Oh yeah. To get us into the RPG fantasy epic mode, we're gonna go to Alfred's Fish and Chips. Transact by 52 per 100. So want one? Yes. And that's all the money we have. And now we can explore a bit more. Or we can see if we can find some monsters. Maybe we can do both. can see the food is going down, so hopefully I'll find some monsters to earn some money. And the thing is, let's see, we're in Asia. So let me pass a bit of time. Passing time actually wastes less food than walking around in a red spot. Let's see. Should be. Isn't that beautiful? There we go. That is what I was looking for. It's gone. There's another one. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to pass time until this reappears. Because this is actually a gate. And we're going to go and time travel. And now I think we are in... I'm not sure. Don't quite remember. Is this Pangaea? You know, Pangaea, the continent. There was like one piece before it split into different continents. There's swamp here. I don't see any enemies. So we could... Oh, there's an enemy right there. And another one here. So let's attack. I missed. I missed. Missed. Keep missing. Yes. Woohoo. I feel epic. And we're gonna go and see what's up in this dungeon. It's dark. Oh, right. I need something to light up the way. Man, it's been so very long. And I think Ultima 2 and 3 were the ones I played the least. Because I played mostly 4, 5, and 6. Especially 6 and also 7. And then I wanted to replay the old ones and I got them. And I spent some time with Ultima 1. But Ultima 2 and 3, I didn't spend too much time with. So most of this is new to me as well. So I'll just go over there. Let's attack this guy. Missed. I hit. I have to say, combat in the other game was more fun. Well, I hit him once. Yay. Now he's dead. It was more fun in the other game, but I guess, you know, once the agility goes up again, I don't quite remember how you raise your stats. I know, I think one stat you can't raise, but I'll have to do some research on that. I guess my hero needs glasses? Or like a, I don't know, like a visor attached to his weapon? Yeah, I hit him and he's running. This is new, because the AI actually makes characters run away. So yeah, I killed a few enemies and it was slightly annoying. So let's try and go back. There we go. There was the moon gate. Let's hide here because I don't know if I can actually do much damage to that turtle. There we go. And with that beautiful sound, we're back in Asia. And here's another enemy. So what you do is you can travel around the world. And you can also travel through time and go for different areas, and that's how you beat Menex. So I am not quite sure whether I should have full playthrough of this. I mean, I'm kind of intrigued, like it's like there's a little itch wanting me to do this, but at the same time it's like this is a very, very old school game, didn't age that well, and maybe a little look at it like this would be enough. And maybe we should move on to Ultima 3. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. and I'm going to show you something else in this video after the cut. So see you on the other side. So just like last time, I wanted to take a little look at with you at the bonus material that originally came with the game. I'm not quite sure whether this was a cloth map as well, like with the later games, or whether they did that, they started doing that later. I mean, with the scan, the way it looks, you know, with these folds at the bottom, at that bottom line, it may have been a cloth map. I'm really not sure, because when I played it, I guess it was a copy I played it on. So, this is the map of the game. And you saw, you know, I started in the Great Lakes area, went over to Asia, and in Europe. And we've got all the continents. We can travel to different places. Gates and towns are marked on that map. At least gates are. And so yeah, that is what the map looked like. And also, let's take a look at the manual. So here we go, the Ultima II manual by Lord British. So here we've got some explanations on how to create a character. The explanation of the attributes. Strength determines the damage you can inflict. Agility influences your skill wielding a weapon. And the higher your points, the more agile you are. And also it increases the chance of stealing. Get stamina, which is our hit points. Charisma, again, it governs the prices of items. Wisdom is your chance to cast spells, which reminds me of Ultima Online and training how to be a mage there, and all my spells going wrong and stuff, or farting out. And intelligence. So here are the races. Each race and each class has a certain bonus. So if you want to go for a fighter with a ton of strength, a dwarf would probably be best, or maybe an elf to get some agility for hitting stuff. So yeah, let's move on. If you take a female character, it's extra strength. Charisma. If you take a male character, it's extra strength. Here are the commands. We've got a few different ones. Oh, right. Ignite, lights a torch, eye. That is for when you go into a dungeon. Let's see if we have any big differences. Negate stops time for all things farther than one square away from you, giving you a chance to get out of a tight situation. Negate will only work for characters who possess a particular magic item. You can offer money as payment or bribe. Pass, we talked about that. That was the spacebar in the first game, where you pass some time. Yell stops everything while you type in anything you feel like yelling, then gets on with the game. In other words, you can let out your frustrations, but it won't affect the game in the least. Often used in tandem with jump. Cool. So we've got magic spells, light, eliminates the need for a torch. So I guess we actually need torches in our inventory to go into dungeons. Letter up, letter down, we know these. Pass wall and surface are new. And yeah, the others we have seen before. That's the explanation of the UI. And I can actually pause the game. Yeah, if I open status. So let's move on. First quest, arms and armor. Did you notice the town nearby when you run before? Head straight forward and enter. You need weapons and armor. We did that. Getting to know the natives. Did you run into any monsters? They don't care about your motives. They attack and you must fight them. So I'm supposed to kill some monsters. You know, I remember there was a little bit of grind there. Then I can pick the weapons, and here's the explanation. PH indeed is a phaser, and as you saw, I can buy all the weapons right away. There's the pup, If you buy, you'll get a drink at a reasonable price and a comment that may or may not be useful. If you choose tip, the keep will ask how many gold pieces you're willing to spend, up to 9. Pay up and you'll get an important clue about the workings of the game. So we're venturing out into the countryside, and I'm supposed to kill a lot of stuff. And yeah, so what else? There were some more explanations of game mechanics, reincarnation. If you're killed, even in space on Earth, don't despair. You can be reborn right where you were the last time you saved the game. There's time traveling. No one remembers exactly when in history time doors first appeared, probably because their very existence renders time relative. Ancient books show no mention of them prior to the defeat and demise of the evil mundane, so well recorded in Ultima. Yay, remember? So we're traveling to different times, and here are the explanations of the icons we saw in the other map. Legends, the time of legends, right? And I think the final battle took place there. I think that's where Minix is at the end. Pangaea, the time when Earth is still forming. We ventured there. BC, the time just before the dawn of civilization as history records it. We can travel there. AD, present, if we can still call it that, specifically 1990. It is, but apparently not the way it has been. A rather perilous time of planetary egocentrism, leading to an overemphasis on a dangerously shaky jealousies and greed. So, the near future has been changed a lot, and the aftermath, which is the devastated Earth. We see that there aren't many drawings like we had in the first manual, unfortunately. But of course, the first manual, the manual of Ultima 1 was the one from the VGA remake. Here are the natives and the monsters you can meet. We can meet clerics, wizards, demons, and devils. A different possession deals with this baby. Okay. A Balron, awesomely recognizable from its great leathery wings. Herculean strength. Sea monsters, guards, merchants, jesters, kings and queens. There's Menex as well. And getting around, we can get horses, frigate. When a frigate docks near you, you can commandeer it. If the crew will accept you as a seasoned sailor if you have a certain item. I remember that. Those were blue tassels, I think, which you could get as loot, and then you could command one of these ships. Planes, no jets in Ultima 2, but these little single prop jobbies are just the ticket for hot footing it around the world and through time if you're prepared. And a rocket because we're going to space again. We've got water, grass, swamp, forest, mountains. Can pass it? No way, are you a goat? Haha. And here are the explanations of the other items. And here is the galactic maps of known space. Space travel continues. The courageous and creative space explorer may discover unknown planets to add to this map. And the story of Minix. I'm not going to read all that to you. But, if you get the game on GOG, which I did, you will get all this as bonus material. And as I said before, the game is, there's a collection available with Ultima 1, 2, and 3, and then another with 4, 5, and 6. That's how you can get them on GOG, and they're really cheap. And what's a little hint in here, a little fun stuff, the Atari conversion was done by someone called Chuckles. And Chuckles is a jester that appears in later games. So, just like with many other characters or friends of Richard Garriott from real life, he put them into the game. And did it there again. So, author's note, I spent more than 14 months creating the Ultima 2 universe. If you have half the fun playing Ultima as I had writing it, my time was well spent. Wishing you wonderful weeks of fantasy. Weeks? Well, it doesn't... okay. If you play this for the very first time, you've got no internet to research stuff, you've got no idea what to do, it will probably take quite some time. And maybe he was trying to tell you, don't play all the time, do your homework and stuff, which we never did. But that's the manual, And so I'm still torn on whether I want to continue and do a full playthrough of this. Let me know your opinion in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.